All right, head coach Angel Elderkin will start with an opening statement.
Obviously, I'm really proud of our team. Coming into the game and having two starters not able to play, I thought we got some tremendous contributions, especially from freshman Mariah Frazier. You look at her stat sheet and maybe it doesn't jump out to you guys, but if you see her body of work defensively and what she was able to do at the top of our zone, I thought our zone defense was tremendous. But it was really a team win, and probably one, obviously, that I won't forget. I know there's a lot of hype. Players were more hype about the 100, but I'm just more hype about our process and our progress as a group.
And then I'll open up to questions.
What does it mean to you when you see a reaction like the team had tonight when you finished off that win, and just the way they just kind of acknowledged you?
It's really special. I wasn't aware that they were aware, but to see the joy, one of our core values, and just the love, it's really neat from this group. We've been through a ton of adversity, just in terms of different players out of lineup and COVID, and it's not been easy. I would tell you that it's been a hard few weeks. So to see that today and just to see how excited they were was really special.
You had 4 games off. You played 2 last week. Did tonight feel like you're getting back into the groove a little bit?
Yeah, honestly, I thought when we went on the road in Arkansas, after being off, I was really proud of the way that we played. We finished the non-conference, and we didn't finish well, but we were battling some injuries. And then I felt like we were back in Arkansas. And then we kind of took a little step back today without having everybody, but we're all still on that same mission, and you could see the growth. And I highlight Mariah because throughout our stretch of COVID, she wasn't one that was impacted, and she just kept coming to the gym, just kept coming to the gym. And so it's just been really rewarding to see the commitment of our group. We haven't won at home since December 1st, so I just think it was really cool to play well in front of our fans today.
You hadn't been at home since December 21st.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Talking about Mariah, I think anybody who was watching the game closely saw that she was a real key element with the way that she was extending out and putting ball pressure on basically at half court and during the early part of the game. It seemed like you really set the tone early as far as the defensive effort, and this was a defensive game. It looked like it was going to be a defensive game within the first 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm. I agree. When that was, with having players out, we just kind of told them with a team like Louisiana Lafayette, who has really dynamic guards off the bounce, that we were going to have to stifle them in the zone. We were going to have to really win the paint game. We were going to have to rebound. I thought, obviously their fourth quarter here was their best quarter, and I think it was because fatigue. It takes a lot of effort to play that zone the way that we play it, and they were able to get loose there. But I agree, like when we went in at halftime, we just said, like, this is really gritty. Like, we couldn't score in the second quarter, but neither could they. So with the trouble that we were having, we were able to at least complement it with our D.
Also, the little key stat here is you outscored them 24-12 on turnovers. It was, and would you say that this wasn't so much a sloppy game as it was a good defensive game?
Absolutely. And honestly, that's really not like a App State Lafayette game. They've been very good at turning us over in the past. So that's a really key stat. I'm glad that you highlighted that. That'll be one that our team will be really proud of.
How significant is it for you to beat one of the top teams in the league so far this year?
Really significant, because when you look at the Sun Belt standings, I haven't seen how anything happened today, but everybody kind of went into today with one loss, and so there's a lot of parity. Louisiana has a win over Troy. Now we have a win over Louisiana. We beat Little Rock. So a lot of these wins could be really important as we start to get seeding for the tournament and tiebreakers.
Coach, going back to your 100th win, can you just talk about what it means to do that at home and then also in front of alumni?
Yeah, it was awesome. I honestly, like, after the game when everybody was going crazy, I was like, what is going on? And then I saw, like, the people in the stands, like, We Love Angel, and having Pre Stanley here with us today in Armani Hampton. And, not to say that this is the house that Pre built, but she gave her blood, sweat, and tears to us for 4 years. And she really helped us develop the mantra of the team and really helped us build our culture. I haven't had water thrown on that like me since we won the WBI together. So I would say having her here and being in front of our fans was extra special.
And Louisiana put a lot of pressure on you guys defensively, and that can be pretty tough when your starting point guard is on the bench in street clothes. So how do you think you guys handled that?
I thought we weathered the storm. That was one of the things going into this game was we were going to put a lot on Janae. And she played in spurts very well for us and handled it. And I was worried about the press, but I thought Emily Carver and Michaela Porter, KK, they came up huge just with their poise and being able to handle that pressure for us. Good? Awesome.
Thank
Good?
you.
All right, thank you
Yes.
guys. Appreciate it.